legend where magic meets the heart. Commander's Pod, where the stories unfold, with heroes and villains new and old. Duncan, Jeff, and Flo got the word. In the world of EV8 we play.
Hello, everyone. Welcome again to Commander's Pod. I'm your pod father, Duncan.
I'm Sloan.
And I'm Jeff for the second time.
Dang it,
So
I knew you were
we had some technical difficulties, so this is take two.
Oh man.
They're a little punchy now.
Okay.
But anyway, so this is our 75th episode. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
And a half.
Yeah. Gosh.
Is that like platform 9 3/4?
Is
This a magical episode?
It's just gonna be like this the rest of the episode now because we're doing it twice. That's
Okay.
all.
All right. Well, that happens.
Yeah.
But today it's party time. So we're gonna have some party games. I'm gonna give you guys some quiz, a little game. See how you guys do. One of the games is called Ban Gamechanger Meta.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you custom cards that fans have built, and you're gonna tell me if Wizards put that card out, would you ban it? Would you make it a game changer, or is it fine in today's meta?
So we'll see how we feel.
Yep. We're gonna have a game of Who Said It. So I'm gonna give you
Great.
some quotes from our previous episodes, and you guys gotta try and guess which of us said it.
I feel like mine's gonna be pretty obvious.
I tried not to make them
Okay.
obvious, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I think you should have made them obvious. That'd be hilarious.
We're gonna have Aggro Jeff make an appearance.
Yep, there will be an appearance.
Yep, and some tales from the table, and yeah. So Aggro Jeff, what's aggravating you?
Well, recording things for 2 times in a row.
No,
What?
go back to the real one.
That's,
Because
I mean,
you
that's
had a
what's
good
aggravating
one.
me
No,
right
you
now.
had a good one. Let's go back to it.
So it's taking a look at the secret layer situation. So as you're looking at your budget and I'm looking at where I spend my money, it became clear to me recently that I spend a lot more money on secret layer than I have been really anywhere else. And so
For Magic.
what concerns me, yes,
Yeah,
just
no
for
He
Magic.
food.
spends more on those
My
food.
kids' education, forget about it.
Yeah, nothing. No, just secret layers.
Yeah, you guys thought you were going to college. I need that Sonic secret layer. Forget about it. But no, so I think with this newest set that came out where they're literally selling the commander deck that's able to be bought at a local store
In theory.
in secret layer. I just don't like it. It's too much. I think it's taking too much from the local store, and I think it's a problem. So from now on, when I look at Secret Lair, I'm going to think twice, and I'm going to go, okay, that soul ring looks really cool. Could I just go and buy a soul ring that is also cool, not directly from Wizards? And I understand that I can't always buy from the shop, but even if I buy from TCG or some other things, many times those are shops.
Right.
And I'm at least supporting something in
Well,
regards to
TCG
that.
is eBay.
What?
TCG is eBay.
They were
eBay
bought out by eBay.
Yeah, but it's people
But the-
selling through it,
Yeah, the
and
shop-
sometimes
that's
they're
true.
shops.
That's true.
Sometimes.
Like even the
But
shop,
also
even
some of those are the scalpers that are buying the secret
I
layers.
can't
and then-
control everything. But Duncan, even your shop does it on there.
Yeah, that's
Not-
how they
not
got
your
started.
shop, Johnny.
That's how they
It's
got the
Duncan's.
money to start their shop. They started as a TCG shop.
Right. So I'm just saying that's what I'm going to think about. From
Well, and I get it. And here's the thing: those decks that they're selling on there, stores would love to have those in stock right now.
yeah.
Every store I know is 100% out of stock.
Yeah, because they're selling them on freaking Secret Lair.
So hopefully they'll get some more for actual release week, but the ones they got in pre-release week gone.
Well, and the
And-
lands one's already sold out on Secret Lair too.
Yeah. So, yeah, I get it. I don't like a lot of the processes they're doing that are cutting out the shops or hurting the shops. I don't think they're putting out enough product for the shops. None of them can get as much as they want, at least none of the ones around here. They constantly are at the mercy of however many the distributor will let squeak through, but there is always more that they sell for a higher price a week or two later. So
Yeah.
they're holding back and seeing
I
if they
don't-
can get more.
I don't know enough about that part, but yep, it's a problem.
Yep. Let's move on. Tales from the Table. This is mainly going to be about pre-release.
Yes.
Not about like a specific game, but just kind of pre-release and what's been going on with the
Which
Edge of Eternity.
I think it's important to go now and talk about the fact that my cousin won all of pre-release when you went, right, Johnny?
Saturday night at Duncan's shop, he won. He went 3-0, which
Representing.
Which was funny because I talked to him about it. He's like, honestly, he goes like, I didn't really expect to win more than maybe one game, maybe two, because he hasn't done a pre-release in a little while. So he kind of felt like he was going to be rusty.
But that's skill.
Yeah, I mean, he went into it. I mean, he used to do a lot of pre-release events, and he was really big into standard, and he was, doing all the courses and everything to become a judge at some point. But yeah, so he went 3-0, which was super cool. The shop I went to Friday night, they did 4 rounds. I went 2-2. I went and hung out with some of my buddies. But in regards to the games and everything that happened, I mean, yeah, I had a fun time with it. I'm not a huge fan of, 40-card decks, standard decks, whatever. It's not really my forte. I prefer Commander. But with that being said, it is maybe every once in a while fun to kind of just do that, just to kind of enjoy something else a little bit different. I had some pretty cool pulls. Some of the cards we talked about, the Eternity Elevator, I believe it's called, I pulled out of my pre-release pack.
Nice.
The End Stone, which was another one we talked about, I pulled out of my pre-release pack. I got a spaceship. I got one I pulled.
Only one, really?
Yeah. I only have 6 packs. So,
That's true.
I mean, that's pretty good out of 6 packs, I think.
Yeah, so I got a spaceship, which was pretty cool. The one I got was the mono white one at 2 station counters or whatever they're called, charge counters. It gives all other creatures +1/+1, and then when you get up to like 12, it does something else. It's a mono
I think it
white
makes
one.
a copy of something.
I can't remember exactly what it does. So, but I had some other ones that were pretty cool, pretty fun. I had a couple of warp cards that were fun. I didn't quite get enough of the lander tokens. I was really hoping to get like a bunch of lander token creatures and make like a landfall deck. Just didn't get enough.
So I got a collector's box, which you're going to open.
Yes. The night we're recording this, I'm going to be opening it, and so
Yeah.
it should be releasing the same day this episode's coming out Thursday.
Yep. So I don't know what's in that. So,
Right.
but to tide me over, because I need my fix.
We still talking about Magic?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, if I could mainstream it. But anyway, I bought a bundle box.
Right.
I went. Our shop was 100% sold out. One of the other shops in town, Paper and Pixels, I went in there. They have one bundle box left.
Yes, nab it.
Because of the lands.
Yeah. So I did, and yeah, the lands are cool. You get the full art lands, but you only get 10, two of each color.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're selling for like $1 each, so.
I did not make out as well as you did. I got the angel that doubles tokens,
Right.
and I got the station that when you get it to a certain level, when it swings, it deals 100 damage to target creature.
Right.
So how much did you guys spend on what you got?
So I only did. So that was the other cool thing is. So I won 2 rounds. So I got 2 additional packs also for free for winning 2 rounds. So in total, I think I only spent $35
Okay.
for my little pre-release kit. Now I believe, if I remember correctly, it's 6 packs you get in there, and then you get a special pre-release die that only comes in those.
Right.
And so I got that, which I like the spin downs. I think they're cool. The pre-release ones looked all right.
And Duncan, you did the collector's box. Oh, you don't know what's in there.
I don't know
You could
what's-
do really well in that.
Yeah.
So you
could've
just
done.
did the 6 packs also.
No, I did the bundle box, which is
not,
8.
It's 8 this time. Okay.
And how
it's
much
been
does
8
that
for a
cost?
couple. I think it was 50 or 60.
And I think that also has a dice.
And
section.
I
Yeah.
bought,
It was a cool one too. It was
and
a
I
clear blue.
spent, I don't know how much, but I bought some of the lands like Breeding Pool and
the
Stomping
Portview
Ground.
one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Breeding Pool, Stomping Ground, and I bought the Osakundor, one of the weird lands.
Don't
Can't
point
say
to
it,
me.
can't
They're
play it.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't play it yet. I don't know what it says. and then the white land that does the same thing that does something special when you get to
Oh,
enough
that's
stations.
awesome because you were nutty about the land, so you
Yeah.
got 2 of them.
And then I bought 3 Avendos, which is the one that's basically a guy's cradle because it's me. I got to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's better than. I basically got what I want without having to buy a whole box.
Yeah, I did get as my promo card in my pre-release kit. I got the Marsh Flats. I think is that the blue-black one that pays you
No,
like
Marsh Flats I thought was white.
White
No.
something.
Black.
Yeah, Marsh-
white-black. I think that's white-black. What's it called? That one I got.
Godless Shrine's the white plat.
White. Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
okay.
Godless Shrine. Marsh
Yeah.
Flats.
So I got the blue-black one.
Oh,
that paid two
probably
life.
green black.
And then I also in the packs I pulled a breeding pool. A regular one.
Watery Grave.
Watery Grave. That's it.
Yeah,
I think
got
that's
there.
It. I got there.
Got there.
So I got that as my promo card. So it has the little promo logo on it.
Yeah.
And then
That's
I got
not bad.
in my
It's a good
pack.
card.
Yeah, in my pack I then pulled a breeding pool, which is sick. And then I also got one full art basic land.
And they're a good price right now. And if they go cheaper than that, it's going to be crazy. I'm definitely going to buy more.
Yeah,
This is like the time to buy
I
land.
mean, usually release week, the prices do go down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because everything's getting pumped out, so you're
Yeah.
going to see a lot more of them out there. So, but I didn't get any of the cool viewport ones. I just got the regular version, so none of the cool viewport ones. But I did have fun. Got to see my buddy from out of state. He drove all the way down from Tennessee that morning to hang out with us. 9 hours.
Just to hang out with you guys?
Yeah, we bamboozled him. So, but we had a good time. It was
They told
super
him there
fun.
was free pie. There was no pie.
There was no pie.
That's rude.
Actually, they actually did provide pizza for everybody at the shop.
Oh, there was pizza
Yeah,
pie.
there was a pie.
All right.
So, but yeah, no, we had a good time. It was fun. I'm a little bit more excited for this set than I initially was when I talked about it. I still have not gotten a Planetary Annihilation, though. That is like the one card I really want because I think it'd be hilarious.
Well, I have both decks, so it's in the one deck.
Yeah, it's in one for sure. So,
Yeah.
but overall, good time this weekend.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I
Magic
think
cards and greasy pizza. I'm not sure that was thought through.
that's
Seems like a bad
that's
decision.
actually pretty standard. I don't
Is
know.
it?
That's why we have sleeves.
Ouch.
Think about the days before sleeves.
Yeah, and then people do this to your card. Rough, greasy fingers.
I didn't play. I liked the set, but I didn't like it enough to want to do pre-release because
Right.
I'm like you. I don't really like that format.
Yeah.
It's too random. It's too.
Yeah.
6 packs is not enough to get a real good. I mean, some people get really lucky. And
It's
they're
not
like,
enough to meet his fix, is what he's really
Yeah.
trying to say. If he's not buying 2 or 3
Usually the times
boxes,
I do it, I just need a bigger fix. So I want those 6 extra packs.
wild.
Yeah. Crazy.
But after Final Fantasy, I was trimming back a little bit this set.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to our first game.
Oh, game time!
So this is ban or game changer or meta. These
That's-
are your 3 options.
So this seems like it's more of matter of opinion over.
Yeah,
hard
this
fact.
one. I mean, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're
Wait,
wrong.
You're wrong.
Johnny, so you're saying that this is not a truth statement. You could have a different opinion, and I can have a different opinion?
Yeah,
and
yours
I'm
is-
not wrong?
No, I mean it'll still be wrong.
Yeah,
you can
because
have it.
I've never met an opinion that isn't yours that is right.
That's not true.
As long as if it's
It's pretty
opposite
close to
yours, it's
true.
not right.
Yeah, that's what
If
I'm
it
saying.
doesn't agree with yours, it's wrong.
Well,
Yeah.
well, exactly.
But that's what I'm saying.
All right.
That doesn't mean it's my opinion. It just happens to be what I align with.
So this first one is Echo Stone.
Okay.
Costs 1 mana of any color.
Ban it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Spells cost X more to cost, where X is the number of other spells cast this turn.
Oh, it's like a reverse.
Wait, say it again?
Spells cost X more to cast, where X is the number of other spells cast this turn.
So it's like a building tax.
And so it's like Dampening Sphere, but instead of just for you, it's all the spells that have
But
been
it's
cast
just
among
this
all players.
turn. It's not
Right.
But
till
it's an
your next
artifact,
turn.
So it resets every turn.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be better if it was
So,
So
at the beginning of each turn, it starts at 0. Then you cast
Damping
one spell,
Sphere
now it goes up 1. Then you
just
cast
makes
another
it
spell, now it goes up
so
2.
storm is impossible? So it's basically shutting down storm.
shutting down Storm, shutting down the Aetherflux Reservoir decks.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just-
shutting down storm and taxing if you're playing.
But
multiple
also,
spells in
it's shut. Probably there's other uses too. If you cast a couple spells before your big one, it's going to make it harder to counter.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because what it's going to do then is it also makes, if someone tries to counter your thing, it makes their counter cost more. Oh, that's a tricky one.
I'm gonna ban it.
Ban it.
That's
Wow,
a tricky
that's
one.
strong.
Yeah, I'm gonna ban it because I don't think that's super. Well,
Fair.
I don't think it's fair to just shut off storm. Well, no, it is because you have graveyard hate.
Because here's the thing, though.
How much mana does it cost to do this?
One single mana.
Yeah, ban it.
It's a one,
That's
and it's
stupid.
an artifact that's colorless, so you can put it in any
That's
deck you
too
want.
Yeah. I remind you, Damping Sphere exists. I believe it's only 2 mana, and that taxes
that's one
each
in a white,
individual
isn't it?
person. For each spell they've cast this turn, their next spell costs 1 more.
But isn't that
Oh.
one in a white?
No, it's colorless.
It is colorless. It's
Yeah.
2 colorless.
And it also makes it, but it has a second ability that says if a lamp would tap for 2 or more mana, it taps for colorless instead.
I guess you could do the thing where you put it on Game Changers and see how it works, but I don't really like the card. I'm not a big fan of the stacks type stuff.
Yeah, you don't like stack
So,
decks.
so,
I mean,
Jeff's leaning towards ban. What's your feeling?
I'm actually going to lean towards Game Changer, but definitely slighted towards it will probably end up being banned.
Yeah, I mean, I'd put it on Game Changer. See how it goes. but
Yeah, I would see how it goes.
I don't think that's that broken. I think it should cost a little more.
Right. I think the problem is the initial cost is too low for me. I think it needs to be a little bit more expensive. And then It's just hard because
Yeah, for 1 mana, I can shut off any. You're basically shutting off anyone dealing with your board or anything like that.
it basically gets away. It takes away free spells. Like there's no such thing as a free spell because it will always end up costing something.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's kind of hard.
But it's going to stop Soul Ring, Arcane Signet.
Why wouldn't you play it in every deck?
Yeah, even if it's going to hurt.
Because you don't play stacks effects?
Right, but even if it hurts your deck, right, then what you do is then you have ways to, okay, on my turn I'm going to win, I'm now going to target this thing, remove it, and now I'm going to tee off and win the game.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you want to. I think you want to win when you have enough mana to do the things you want and you know the other guy doesn't.
If you're playing a big mana game,
You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
But the problem you have to think about
I guess that's why I know I
even-
put it in most of my decks because it wouldn't matter.
Even when the other person casts a spell, it still adds to the count. So
Yeah.
it would add to your count as well,
Right,
even
but
if someone else casts
he
it.
plays big mana decks, so he doesn't.
Right, but my point is, so if you do a 7-drop, I counter it then with my 3-drop, which only costs 2 more, so it costs me 5. Your next one now costs 3 more to cast.
Yeah, but
So
I think of it differently. I cast something small, and now I know you can't counter me because you don't have enough mana.
Right, yeah.
I mean,
it does.
it's hard. I mean, I definitely think Gamechanger is at the minimum, but I think it probably end up getting banned.
Yeah. So this next one, I'm not a big fan of the name of the card, but
So these are all just made up cards, right?
Yeah, custom cards
I don't
people-
ever want to see that card.
so this one is called. It's a split card where
Yep.
you can cast either side. E and
I ban it because that name's dumb.
So the E side is a red sorcery for 1 red mana. The next time an instant card would be put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, return it to your hand instead. E deals 1 damage to any target. The side, 1 blue mana, instant. The next time a sorcery would be put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, return it to your hand instead. You may scry 2 if you don't draw a card.
I don't
Okay.
care. I'm fine. Doesn't bother me.
I think it's too cheap.
That's
If
fine.
you took off the second ability, maybe. I mean, it's pretty strong.
And it has Entwine, right? So you can do both, technically.
Yeah, I think it's too cheap, and for that reason, I would. Ban
It has Entwine too. I missed that part.
No, but it basically.
But it's before Entwine was a thing.
Okay.
It was when they said at the very bottom of the dual cards, it says you can cast both these cards if you pay for both of them.
Yeah, and it actually fuse is what they call it.
Fuse,
then.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Fuse.
You may cast one or both halves of this card from.
Oh, so you're gonna be able to pay 2 essentially, and get back your next instant and sorcery back to your hand.
Plus, you're
and
going to
do
deal 1
something
damage
else.
to our one
And
target and
deal 1
scry 2.
damage to a target.
If you don't, you can draw a card.
I mean, that is pretty powerful.
I would probably say, yeah, because the CMC on it's a little too low. Now, granted, the restriction of the red part being a sorcery, that does help it. So it's like you can only ever do both on your turn.
Right.
So that's helpful. But yeah, I think it's too cheap. I think that's just going to have to go straight to the ban list. I don't even think it will get a chance on Gamechanger.
Yeah, because you're gonna pay. A lot of times you're gonna pay the rate of 3 to get something back out of your graveyard, but then that's anything. It's not
Yeah.
just the last thing you cast. So I don't know that it's off cost too much. It's the fact that there's 2 spells on the one card is pretty broken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fact that they both target different things. One targets a sorcery, one targets an instant. So you can basically do your next instant.
I think
guaranteed to get it back. Do your next
Storm
sorcery,
decks would
guaranteed-
Either
yeah,
one of
Storm
those-
decks would love it because you would get that storm card
Sure.
back.
Either one of those by themselves is fine. The fact that you can cast them both at the same time is probably the part that sort of puts me over the edge. That it
Yeah,
seems like.
so I think ban.
Okay, so the
don't
next
know.
one is a
I don't care.
legendary
real.
artifact creature human, the Machinist.
Okay.
1 and Wooburg. He's a 4/4. Each creature you control that is equipped is indestructible. Equipment you
Don't
control
care.
are indestructible as long as it's equipped to a creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tap it. Attach target equipment you control to target creature you control. You may activate this ability as though the Machinist has haste.
And it's 6 mana to cast this thing plus Wooburg, so it's Wooburg plus 1.
Yeah, Wooburg.
I don't care. You're fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's playable because the reason why is
It's powerful, but
there's ways to get around indestructible, right? We know there's Exile. Farewell is going to be the most notorious one. That's going to screw that deck, period. Because all your equipments are going to be artifacts, right? So Farewell is a great way for a counter for that. You still have Path to Exile. You still have.
is
Source
it
of Plowshare.
indestructible itself?
No, it's only indestructible if it's equipped.
Well, it is. No, it's not an equipment. So yeah, it's a legendary artifact creature, but it's not an equipment.
So it's not
But if
indestructible?
if it is equipped,
Then
then
it becomes
is.
indestructible.
So you have a chance to respawn
And
before
by
you
tapping
equip it.
he can equip it.
he can equip himself immediately
In response.
as though
He
had
could
haste.
equip. Let me point out.
Oh, so
can
when he
equip-
goes to when he taps it to go to equipment, that's when you respawn and
yeah,
destroy it.
he can equip Colossal Hammer just by tapping on the turn you bring
I get
him
it,
out.
but there's tons of things that can do that, and it costs Wooburg +1.
Yeah.
Wooburg's pretty hard to get, especially you're talking about an equipment deck. Most equipment decks are like red, white, or like they're not Wooburg. That's
Yeah.
pretty hard.
Yeah, but the other thing is too, the reason why a lot of them aren't Wooburg is because most of the commanders and stuff that care about equipments don't have enough colors to care. Because the one advantage that has with it being Wooburg is now you have access to colors that are better at ramp. You have access to better colors that are draw. You have colors that are better at access. Because a lot of times, like I had a couple Voltron decks. One was white-blue. One was red-white. So.
Yep.
Now having access to colors that can actually dig for that stuff and get it out quicker would be better. But again,
Maybe because it's legendary, then because you can make it a commander.
Right.
That's why. Because it's legendary, I think I probably ban it. But if it's not legendary, I'm cool with it. If it was not a legendary card, it'd be fine.
I actually think it's good for meta. I think that could play because there's enough ways to respond to it. Like you can counter him when someone goes to cast him. There's a lot of things you can do. There's exiling that's readily available in a lot
He
of
is
colors.
a more expensive commander
And
at
he
6.
is a 6-drop, so it does take a couple of turns to get there. He is a 4/4 though, and the fact that he can equip stuff for free immediately with
Yeah, but
haste
then he
is
can't
nice.
attack with it because he's tapped.
Well, but there is equipments that you can put in that you can pay into him, then untap targets.
I mean, I
quickly.
guess, but you're working really hard now. I don't know. That's not as scary as
Yeah, it's
the
not.
first one, and maybe not even the second one.
Yeah, I think that one. I think that one would actually work in meta, especially because Final Fantasy just came out and they made a lot of really cool equipment. I think, and they made equipment.
So you think meta? You're saying you've kind of waffled a little.
I
bit.
don't know if I would play this over Rogue Rack
So-
and Arden, because if you think Rogue Rack and Arden, right? Rogue Rack is 0, right?
Yeah.
Arden is 3.
Yeah.
You essentially get a creature with more abilities in Rogue Rack, and Arden attaches artifacts for free, equipment for free for way less mana. So I'm gonna say I'm fine with it.
Okay, so you both say meta.
Yeah.
I mean, I would put it on the game changer list. Just
After I compared it to Rogue Rack and Arden, I'm like, it's not that scary.
Right.
all right. So this one is Munt. It is a creature elemental 4/3. It costs 3 and 2 red.
Okay.
Okay, it has first strike.
Okay.
And it has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, go to each creature target player controls.
No. No.
What?
Why?
That's so because the fact that it's just mono red. The first thing I'm thinking of is I'm putting it in a green red deck, and I'm basically dropping 3 lands a turn just to make sure no one can attack me every single turn.
But
It's
and the goad effect stays even after the creature is dead.
correct. Yeah. As if they don't kill it after the effect has taken effect, it doesn't matter. It's already there.
I still don't think it's that
I
great.
don't
Red
like
landfall.
that it's every creature target opponent controls. I would be okay with you selecting some creatures, like even go 2 creatures or 3, but every creature target opponent controls just for 1 land drop, and it being a mono red card that you can easily shove into a green deck makes it a little too convenient, for my opinion. Probably game changers just to see how it really plays out. But the first thing I'm thinking of is any green-red landfall deck, I'm putting it in. Because, why would you not?
Yeah.
Because I can guarantee every single turn, as long as I'm dropping 3 lands, which is very easy to do in a green deck, I can basically make myself immune
Yeah.
to getting attacked.
Maybe the cost is too low. Like if it was 5
It
to
is 5.
if it
3
was
red.
3 red red.
It's 3 red.
Then I'm okay with that because there's a lot of other things that do crazy stuff when you put lands down. Like even just creating creatures when you put lands down is pretty powerful. Yeah, it doesn't say goad, but they're probably not going to attack you if you have 7 of those.
So you say
I say
game
game
changer,
changers.
and you say meta.
No, I'm gonna say game changer.
Okay.
It's still powerful.
So
just keep an
I
eye
was
on
kind
it.
of where you guys were. I'm like, this seems really strong.
Yeah.
And then I read the bottom of the card. Real card is Geode Rager. It's a real card. This
Okay.
actually exists. It is not a game changer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it is Geo Ranger.
I didn't realize that, so I kept
Yeah.
it in here. But I was like,
There you go.
yeah.
you go,
So it's
yeah.
kind of a trick question, but
Yeah.
it's kind of weird how you can
3 and 2 red. That's
hear
why I was
something,
like,
you're
it
"Wait,
seems
that
like
exists?"
it seems like it's on target for what it would cost.
Yeah.
And creating creatures, I think, because you have to ask the question, would you put this in your deck? And you like goat a lot more than I do. Though.
I just like the mechanic. Well, with this specific, like I said, I put it in a landfall deck that's green red. Because why not just take advantage of the fact that I'm doing something I care about already?
Well, that's the other
and I can
question
protect
too.
Myself.
I guess some of the Omneth decks would be green red that are landfall.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Like
and I bet
three of the five.
Did you look up what EDH play? How much they play? How much is played?
I didn't look.
Okay.
No. That's a good question.
Look it up.
I want
do
it
that.
for my Carter deck now. My Carter, the Doom Scourge. That's the Goad deck. Remember the one I built for the $25
Yeah.
deck? I'd put that in there. I don't know how much it costs, but
Yeah.
You said it was Geo Ranger? What?
Geode.
Geode, I believe.
Yep.
Because I was.
Rager.
Ranger.
I
got it.
think. Did I end up putting it? No, I didn't. I never ended up finding one. I don't think to put it out of your collection or Jeff's collection to put in my red-white.
What's that card?
It's not even
that
played
card.
that much.
Oh, that card. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't.
It's
remember
only
seeing
$1 card, so
Yeah.
that one got us for sure.
Yep. I was like, wow, that's crazy that exists. All right. Spawn of Becoming. This is a blue card. It's a 6/5 creature star spawn. It costs 4 of any color. Then 2 hybrid blue, so 2 of any color or blue. And then 2 hybrid blue again, and then blue.
Okay.
So depending on what you spend, the minimum's 7.
Yeah, 7.
So again, 6/5 creature star spawn, flying, Annihilator 2, and Shroud.
I mean, you have to spend 7 for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
That's
not
if
that
you
scary.
don't spend more.
No, it's not that scary.
Yeah, I mean, there's other Eldrazi's that are around that price point that have
Flying
like
Annihilator 2, you
4.
said, right?
And Shroud. So
No,
you
no,
can't
it's-
remove it.
Yeah. Yes, you
Well,
can.
you can't target it, remove it.
Yeah, you have to wipe the board.
But you also can't target it with anything to beef it up or do anything. Cause
That's
it's
a
Shroud.
6/5. Who cares? And it's
Yeah,
Annihilator 2.
It's Annihilator 2. You don't have
I
to
don't
beef it
care
up.
if it's a 1/4.
Well, you can't haste it. You can't do Swift Boots or Lightning Greaves on it.
But things like
So
what's in blue? But
I don't
mean,
care
anything
about it.
that gives blanket haste.
I should have said I don't care about Geode Ranger because that's where I was leaning, but definitely don't care about this.
I think it could be scary. I think if that existed, that could be. At least it's not Commander. But
yeah, non-legendary.
I mean, dude, you have some Eldrazi like that one where you cast it and it ends up being like Annihilator 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
So you got crazy stuff out there. I'll take your turn after your, there's crazy Eldrazi.
Yeah, that's the problem.
not
Is
a
there's
big
too
deal.
many
7
Eldrazi
mana.
that are already ridiculous to
Yeah.
where like that doesn't seem as bad.
that bothers me that it doesn't seem that bad. Though.
Right.
I mean, the way I left it when I was thinking about it, I was like, it would be meta, but I'd be scared of
Well,
it.
let's put it this way: how many 7 mana cards win the game?
I mean, usually 7 mana cards do win.
And that doesn't.
I mean, over time, though, it can. Annihilator 2
Maybe
with Shroud is
over
pretty
time, but a lot of 7 mana cards just win.
Yeah. I mean, if,
Like,
if someone
game's
drops
over.
an expropriate,
Yeah.
the game's over.
Done.
right.
Which is in my Storm deck. I'm making.
scary. I got 2 more
Look
here.
forward
So
to that.
Of course.
This one is Underworld Pet Rescuer. It's a legendary
I'm
creature.
banning it for the name. I'm tired of these names. These are terrible.
Underworld Pet Rescue.
Who came
Yep.
up with these names? Did you do this, Duncan?
I did not.
No.
A legendary creature, human druid. It's a 3/3. It costs 1, a red, and a green.
Okay.
Okay.
3/3, 1 red and a green.
Legendary creature, remember, can be your commander.
Yeah.
Whenever you cast a spell from exile or a land enters the battlefield under your control from exile, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token.
Gross.
1, tap it, discard a card, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn.
Yeah, meta.
This seems pretty good, but
Yeah, I think
It's-
that's meta.
it's probably a real card.
No, it's not a real card.
So wait,
Wait a minute. I
I
think
think
they
it
got
is a
me.
real card.
Faldorn Dreadwolf Herald. It is a
So
real
Johnny
card.
knew too.
Did you know? Had you seen it
So
before?
there was a card that's very close that I was thinking in my head where it's a guy that flips over into a wolf and he flips back and forth. He kind of does something similar when you cast certain spells. You get wolves and then when you do a certain amount of spells on your turn, you get to flip them over and then so on and so forth. So you kind of just flip them back and forth.
But every time you cast a card from exile, you get a creature, right?
Yeah,
And
or play
it
a land
allows
from
you to
exile.
cast cards from exile. So I'd say it's powerful, but it's only going to be in this specific deck.
because
so.
it's because
Well,
it's-
and red has a ton of ways you exile the top cards of
Sure.
your library and you can
Absolutely.
play them this turn.
I
yeah,
think that's fine.
because it also has to tap itself.
So what's the real name of the card? I'll look it up. And see how much it's-
Faldorn Dreadwolf Herald. Faldorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
That
got me
card's
because I didn't notice it.
$2.99.
And it reads exactly like it said?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Discard a card, exile it. Whenever you cast a spell from exile or a land enters a battlefield. Yeah.
Okay. All righty then.
There you go.
All right, one more. Word of Command.
Okay.
This one costs 2 black. It's an instant. Look at target opponent's hand and choose a card from it. You control that player until Word of Command finishes resolving. That player plays that card if able. While doing so, the player can activate mana abilities only if they're from lands the player controls, and only if mana they produce is spent to activate other mana abilities of lands the player controls and or to play that card.
Banned for too many words.
If
And
the chosen card is cast
Nope.
as a spell, you control the player while the spell is resolving.
Nope, too much going on. It's not that it's powerful. It's just stupid. I don't want to ever. That's too
So
much.
let's break it down to what you really do, though. You look at their
What you
hand,
do is aggravate everyone at the table
You
as you're
look at
trying to
their
explain
hand.
this dumb card.
you pick a card from it, and they must cast it. You basically control the player while you cast the spell.
Except for they could tap all their mana in response.
No.
and then They can't cast it.
It says they cannot.
Well, I
Once
thought
this-
split second. Nothing's faster than me tapping my mana.
But once this spell starts resolving, you can't do anything until it resolves.
So
that's
in
not a
response to
thing.
them casting it, yes, you can.
Yeah.
Before you know, well, I guess you know who they're going to look
Yeah,
at or what they're
you
going to
just tap all your mana. They can't do anything.
But your mana's still in your pool. They have access to it.
That's true.
That is true.
Because it wouldn't go to the next phase. It would still be in that same phase.
You'd have to cast whatever you wanted to cast right then.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
But they can
That's a good
force you
point.
to pay, and they get to control how it works.
I mean, there are other cards that take
2
control
black.
of
It's
player's
two-
turn.
It's 2 black.
Yeah, but you don't know. How do you know who to target? Like your deck would have to be built.
I'm going to target. I know.
Your deck's gonna have to be built around knowing who to target.
No, not necessarily. Like there's games where it's just like you've seen what people are casting. Like if somebody's playing mostly creatures, you don't care about making them cast a creature.
They
Somebody
also
else
have to
is
have.
playing
You also
a
want them to have
spell slinger.
mana open at the time. So it's like we're always targeting the.
It's an
counter
instant. I can
spell
do it on
player
upkeep before draw. I can do it right after draw when you go to
on
cast
their
something
turn.
else. When you
is
start
an
casting
instant.
something else and put it on the stack, I can say, okay, in response.
But it has to be only things cast at instant speed.
Nope.
No.
Once because you're taking that person's turn while they're having it. So you.
But it
then-
says while it's resolving.
It breaks.
That's
It
an
breaks the
instant.
timing rules because it says they must cast a spell immediately.
I'm gonna go back to I'm banning this because it's too much explanation, but also it seems very powerful, but very complicated and breaking.
Yeah, first
all
though
kinds of
you were
weird
like,
rules.
I don't think that's a big deal, and then when you realize
No,
what
no,
it does,
I always thought it was a big deal because it's too many words.
Yeah, I think this is at minimum game changer. Probably will end up getting banned because I could very easily see that being broken, especially if you have a way to continually cast things from your graveyard over and over again.
Anything
I was
that
gonna
has
keep casting this, controlling people on their turns constantly.
I'll play it with that red blue one where you get to put it back in your hand.
Right.
anything that can break rules like this is almost always going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So I tricked you guys. This is a real card.
Is it
This
good?
exists. I have it in the deck. I haven't gotten to play it yet, but
Is it
it's
old?
very expensive. It's $170 or something.
What's it called?
Word of Command.
Yeah. Like I
it's
said,
actually
game changer.
the card.
Yeah, I didn't change the name or anything. That one I threw in just a real
Yeah,
card.
look at this. This looks like if you guys go look this card up.
I'm
What's
gonna
the
show
other
it
one?
back
Mafuzla or whatever the one. There's another card that has a ton of words. It's really confusing.
I mean, there's something Bazaar Baghdad has a lot of words.
What's that black one where it's like an enchantment and it has like literally a novel on it? It's
Yeah.
like Black Chain or something
$329 for this card.
I mean, 180 is what I saw, but yeah.
Crazy.
I got it in a trade with one of the players we play with who I was trading a bunch of stuff and I didn't find anything. I'm like, I'll take that.
I think it's kind of cool. You guys should go buy one because then it's like, hey, I have this really expensive card that none of you are going to understand. Let's have fun with it.
Yeah, but what it does is pretty cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's
I mean,
expensive.
what I would love to do, another player is playing a blue deck,
ridiculous.
like, and they do something obnoxious, make them counter their own spell.
Did you look up the rules for this card, perchance, to see if it actually works the way you're describing?
It does work
Because
the way I'm describing. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a nutty card. I did not look up if because things like this tend to trip up some like really crazy rules in certain situations, and I didn't want to read all that, so I didn't look that up. But anyway, so we'll move on to our next game. Who said it?
Mm-hmm.
These are things that were said during podcasts we have done.
Okay.
And I want you guys to figure out who did it.
Just as a, kind of, I guess, preface to this, Duncan has complete control of this. He could just literally be calling us out right now, and he's just like,
Yeah.
I didn't like he said this. I'm going to bring this one up.
Yeah.
I didn't like he said this. I'm going to bring this one.
I could. I
Yeah.
didn't think about
Duncan
it.
would definitely do that.
Yeah, I would, but I didn't.
They're all just Duncan quotes, so we have to acknowledge all the great things he said.
Or the Podfather.
Yeah, the Podfather and his card shop.
I love when he says his name in first person and then says Podfather in first person afterwards. It's like a double first person.
I say Podfather first, and I say my name. But you're the one who gave me
No,
the name.
you said earlier. You said Duncan the Podfather, which is like no.
I think that was
stop.
the first time when it wasn't.
It's a great name. It does
Yeah,
fit
you came up with it. I like it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. So the first quote.
Okay.
I think it's stupid, but whatever. I mean, if they want to take time and resources and put them into this, that's their prerogative. And this was speaking about Wizards of the Coast.
Jeff.
Prerogative.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
too
know.
fancy for
But
me.
I don't know. Johnny could have said that. Johnny's more like if they want to do it, do whatever you want. So I could go.
I mean, the strong stupid definitely kind of made it feel like it was me, but I think the prerogative makes it Jeff.
What'd you say?
yeah,
it was like you never really
It
picked.
could be either. I think it's Johnny though.
Okay. It is Johnny.
Oh, was me?
And
All
it
right.
was episode 40, talking about the SpongeBob secret lair.
Oh, yeah.
And if you guys want to check it out, it's at the 6-minute, 50-second mark.
Yeah.
If you do that, please write us. We got to give you some more better things to do.
Second quote. You basically dared them to do this. And this is talking about the rules committee.
That's Johnny too.
I think that was me
Oh.
when they made the 3 bands last year.
No, I think I said it because I was talking about people playing Hull Breacher over and over again, and then
Oh, you know what? I think you might be. I'm going to go with Jeff. I think it was Jeff. I'm going to agree with Jeff.
He led you astray. It was you.
It was
No,
me!
I'm sorry. It was Jeff, but you got
Okay.
the reason wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was Jeff,
Okay.
but
Got that right.
he was talking about how I said the rules committee would never do anything
Oh,
in the
yeah,
episode
okay.
before they
Right,
had
that's right.
3 big cards.
So I knew it was about the 3 bands.
Yeah,
I knew
you had the topic right. You had the person wrong, but he got you to pick the right person. Wrong topic.
Gotcha.
we still won.
All right.
Dub's a dub, baby.
For me,
go.
it is about winning, but it's how I win and how I get there. And it was in question to what is EDH to you?
I think that might be you.
I do love winning.
Yeah, but
Is it just me or you? It's not
no,
ever
I think
No, it
Duncan.
can be
also-
any of
it
us.
Can be any of us. I
It's
think.
probably Duncan.
I think that one was Duncan because
Yeah,
I think
I
I
think
remember
that's
you were
Duncan.
talking about because we were talking about the complexity of our decks and why we build the way we do, and I think that was your reasoning on how you build your decks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
So it was Sloan.
Oh,
It was
I have
episode
such great
14.
quotes, man.
It was
That's
episode.
all I'm learning from this.
you're so obnoxious. That's what I'm learning from this.
It was episode 14 at the 4-minute, 1-second mark. By the way, the last one, if you guys want to hear, because they went off for a while about how I called the Commander Rules Committee useless
Oh,
and
that
stuff,
was such a funny
and how it was all
episode.
my fault. That was episode 34 at the 5-minute, 21-second mark.
Oh, dude, it was 100% Duncan's fault. If you're still upset about those bands last year, this guy, 100%.
Yeah. And what you really want to watch is episode 33 where I said it.
Yeah.
Because it was literally
The episode before.
Yeah, and it came out right after that episode.
Oh, it was so great. It could not have been better timing.
All right, last one. I like the expensive, powerful cards. I don't care what
That's
people
me.
think about that. That's what I enjoy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's me.
That was Jeff.
100%.
Back in episode 4, first one you were in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the 34 minutes and 14-second mark. So I couldn't find a good one for me, and I had a couple I remember. I didn't want to paraphrase.
He's got
and
the nickname. He can't even get a good quote out, man.
Yeah.
What's
No,
going
I
on?
had a couple that I wanted to get find,
rough.
but I couldn't find it.
He also, if you ever had a terrible Christmas, it's also Duncan's fault, by the way.
I mean, there is actually a song that proves it's all Sloan's fault.
That's
So,
true. We don't need to bring that back up
Yeah.
now.
So
That's luckily has faded out of everyone's memory. It
Nope.
seems like.
Even I
it
remember
would never will. But this was a little bit shorter episode, but I did want to take something.
Except for you count that we did it twice.
Yeah. I don't count that.
Okay. My wife might.
Yes, she might, but I think maybe she'd be thankful for the extra time.
That's true too.
Touche.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it's our 75th episode. I wanted to do something a little more lighthearted. There's been content galore lately with the, Edge of Eternity,
Secret
and
Lairs,
Final Fantasy, and Secret Lairs, and we got Spider-Man coming up, and they've already started spoiling that, and it's like,
And they started spoiling Avatar.
yeah.
Yeah, there's like 3 more cards.
I saw that
I
too.
don't understand that. I'm like, they just barely start doing Spider-Man, and here's Avatar.
Yeah.
It's like, slow down. Let's get through Spider-Man first.
Yeah, you should wait till I spend all my money on the one thing I want before you tell me about the other thing I'm going to save for.
Yeah, because people are literally already going, well, I don't know about Spider-Man. Maybe I'll save it for Avatar. Although I think they're foolish if they do. There's some very strong cards in it, which we will get into at some point.
You could build a cool Spider-Man deck where every card is basically Spider-Man because there's just a ton of Spider-Man in the Spider-Man cards.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to
many.
say something silly like, you can build a really cool Spider-Man deck with Avatar cards.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Just
I want to see
crazy,
that.
dude.
Just pretend.
Just be crazy. Just write a story for it. It'll make sense.
But, yeah.
That's something I've said.
You
Quoted me just now. I caught it. I'm there for that. Yeah.
Hey, you paid
Yeah.
attention, man. That's great.
I will throw in one last thing because there was something else.
To what I say.
But there was something else that happened. I was going to do that about the table talk, but I'll put it in now. So there's a player that many people at our shop that many people have a hard time playing against.
There's just one.
There's several, but in this particular one, like they take super long turns.
What's that mean?
I mean, one besides me. There's one besides me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's two beside me.
Jeez Louise.
We're losing him.
Dude, we need to wrap this thing up quick.
So
Her
anyway,
fidget thing.
very hard to play against. Takes very long turns. Then we'll make a mistake and want to roll things back, and it's like, dude, it's been 20 minutes. But the thing that I do that nobody else does, and this is something I think everybody needs to do, is talk to that person. Say, hey, I don't think you realize how this is coming across. Your turns are taking 30 minutes sometimes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. And then halfway through, you want to go back and start something again that you already have done 2 other things. I'm like, that takes a lot of patience on people's part. They don't want to sit there and
Yeah,
watch you guys.
I think you should also talk to him. You talk to him, you say the shop's closed tomorrow, and then you all show up. No, just kidding. You should do what Duncan says. Help the person.
And everybody complains, but nobody talks. You know what I mean? And so...
Also, I think people feel like it's their time, and the reality is it's also that other person's time.
Yeah.
And they are probably not doing it on purpose. They're not doing it to aggravate you. They just, for whatever reason, that's the level
They're
they're
just
at.
trying to run their deck, and they realize they make a mistake. And this particular deck, I did point out to the person, this particular deck has so many triggers and so many things that happen. And it's not like they're pumping out thousands of creatures and it's dangerous. It's just doing things. Okay, I do this, now I dredge, and then I go get a land, then this comes in, that creates this, and then this thing I'm gonna sack it, and it's just a ton of stuff.
Yeah, and and if I know who you're talking about, they also play powerful decks.
Right, and this is
that they don't know how to control, and so what happens is people are like, I don't really want to help you because your deck, in theory, is way more powerful than
so
mine.
this one, at first, people were reacting to it that it was very powerful.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not when you compare it to other decks around a 3. It's about the same. It just does 1,000 things. And it can pop off in a minute, but so can a lot of other decks. But it just takes longer in a turn to do it. But anyway, just talk to the person when you have a problem. Don't be like, oh, and complain about them behind their back and all that. Just talk to them and explain, hey, I want to play here, but I'm having a problem with how long it's taken and how you're changing things and how you're doing things. So.
People are always more important than just about anything else. So, take that into account when you're looking at it.
Yeah, exactly. But that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us. You can always email us, cast@commanderspod.com, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, topics you want us to bring up. If you have a particularly funny thing that one of us said that you want us to bring up, something embarrassing that one of us said, whatever it is, we'll be happy to do that on the air. You can always find us on youtube.com/@commanderspod. You can find us on all the streaming services, Audible, Spotify. There's more than one. Yeah,
YouTube
Apple.
Music.
That was one. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Yeah,
Words
there we
are
go.
hard.
Yeah.
Words are
I was
hard.
trying to think of
guys.
the one though, Heart FM or whatever.
Oh, iHeart.
iHeartRadio. Yeah, that one. But anyway, any of those things you can find us.
Glad we got that last one
We
in.
are
Yeah.
struggling.
If you want to support us, help us get better, help us,
Send us some medicine.
not have these technical difficulties, you can support us on patreon.com/commanderspod. We'd really love to have you there. We got a great group of people on there already. We got some big things planned for that. So last thing I want to say is swing wide, play bold, and don't forget to pay the one.
Commander Pod, where the stories unfold, with heroes and villains, new and old. Dungeons and Dragons guide the way in the world of games we play. So tune in, friends, let's fly and go. The Commander's Pod, the love will show. From our decks to yours, we share the spark in the world of magic. We'll leave